7 students, how are you all? I welcome you all to our new English grammar chapter, that is pronoun. So children, before moving on to our new topic, I am going to talk about something. I am talking about your friends maybe. Think about one of your friend and frame some sentences on that particular friend. Let us suppose your friend name is Sumit, okay? Now I will make some sentences on Sumit. I'll say like this: Sumit is my friend. Sumit likes to play guitar. Sumit likes to share chocolates with me. Right? Now how does it look to you? Is it sounding good? I'm using this word Sumit again and again. You think it's going good. Is it sounding good? No. I'm using this word Sumit again and again. So instead of using a noun again and again, we used to replace them with something, and the thing with which we will replace it is called pronoun. So that is our new chapter, pronoun, and I will now say Sumit is my friend. He likes to play guitar. He likes to share his chocolates with me, right? So children, what is a pronoun? I have explained you with an example. So now see the definition of pronoun here. Now see pronoun, the definition of pronoun. The words used in the place of a noun are called pronouns. See the example. Mr. Sharma works in a school. He goes to school in his car. Children, just imagine. If I say here, Mr. Sharma works in a school, Mr. Sharma goes to school in Mr. Sharma's car. It looks so weird. So instead of I'll say Mr. Sharma works in a school, he goes to school in his car. So here he and his are pronouns. Now see the second one. Shalini is my best friend. She is a great dancer. So here Shalini is a noun, and what is the pronoun here? She. So here she is, instead of using this word Shalini, this name Shalini, again I am using a pronoun that is she, right? Now children, I am going to talk about the kinds of nouns here. So don't really baffle by seeing so many kinds. Very simple. These are all simple, and I'm going to explain you one by one. See, the first one, personal pronoun. The second is interrogative pronouns. Third is relative pronouns. Fourth is distributive pronouns. Fifth is demonstrative pronouns. Sixth is reciprocal pronouns, and the seventh is indefinite pronouns. Now children, moving on to personal pronouns, the pronouns which replace the name of persons, places or things in a particular, namely I, we, you, he, she, it and they are called personal pronouns. Or in the other word, we can say personal pronouns are used in place of the name of a person, animal or thing. Clear? Now see persons of personal pronouns. So now the personal pronouns can be the first person or the self. I, me, we, us, right? And the second person or the person spoken to means to whom you are speaking to is you. And the third person or the person spoken about. See, suppose when two persons are speaking about the third person, so he is called the third person or the person spoken about. He may be that may be he, she, him, her, they, them and it. Clear? So these are the three types of persons of personal pronouns. Now see the cases of personal pronouns. Various forms of personal pronouns assumed on the basis of their different functions in sentences are called their cases. So there are four cases of personal pronouns. First is subjective or nominative case. Second is possessive or genitive case. Third one is objective or accusative case. And the fourth one is reflexive or emphatic case. Now we will first discuss the first case, that is the subjective or the nominative case. A personal pronoun is said to be in subjective or nominative case if it performs the function of the subject of the main verb in the sentence. Now see here, based on the type, subjective case is used for the subjects like I, we, he, she, who and they. See the example here now. I always accomplish my task in time. So here accomplish is verb and what is the subject here is I. Subject is I here. So who will accomplish my task in time? I will accomplish my task in time. So I is the subject here. We will be friends forever. Will be is verb and we is subject here. They have discovered a new island. So here have discovered is verb and what is the subject here is they. So in the preceding sentences, I, we and they carry out the functions of the subjects for their respective verbs, accomplish, will be and have discovered. Therefore, these are in the subjective or nominative case, right? Now see the second case, that is possessive or genitive case. A form of a personal pronoun is said to be in possessive or genitive case when it indicates some possession by or origin from something or somebody in the sentence. Or children, you can say this possessive case is used to show ownership or relation. See, my, mine, our, ours, his, her, hers, their, theirs and whose, right? See the examples here. First example is this project file is mine. The second is the very first name in the merit list was yours. Third is I like that idea of hers very much. So in the above, mine, yours and her indicate the possession of certain nouns by I, you and she respectively. Therefore, these are personal pronouns in possessive or genitive case. The possessive form of I, we, you, he, she, it and they. Therefore, are the possessive form of these nouns, pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its and their respectively. Clear? Now the third case is objective or accusative. A personal pronoun is said to be in the objective or accusative case if it performs the function of the object of the verb or preposition in a sentence. See the examples here. They have invited me over for lunch today. Here invited is verb and me is the object. So whom I have invited, whom has been invited here? Me. The inspector took him into custody. So here took is the verb here and him is the object. Whom? Him. Now the third one, everyone showers praises on them for their wisdom. So here them is the object on whom the praises are showered on them. In the preceding sentences, me, him and them are used as the object of the verbs invited, took and they are of the preposition on respectively. Therefore, me, him and them represent objective or accusative cases of the pronouns. And what are the pronouns here? I, he and they. Now the fourth and the last case is reflexive or emphatic case. It is used to reflect back or lay emphasis on the subject of an action like myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself and themselves. Now see, the reflexive cases are used when someone or something is both the subject and the object of the same verb, right? That is both that which is performing the function of the verb and that which is receiving the action also. See here the examples. The driver has not turned up today. Therefore, I will have to drive the car myself. So here, I is the subject and who will drive the car? I myself will drive the car. So this is emphatic case. She can triumph over any odds if she has trust in herself. So here she is the subject, and with she I'm using here the writer is using here herself. That means the herself is the reflexive case here. You yourself can see that your arguments do not hold water. So here you is subject and yourself is the emphatic case. The table furnished below will enhance your understanding of cases. See this table, have a look on this table. It will make your concepts more clear. So children, I hope these personal pronouns and its kind and cases are clear to you. Now there is one activity which you have to do it in your book. If you don't have your book with you, you may do it in your English language copy. See this activity. You have to read the sentences given below and identify the highlighted pronouns. Also mention their cases. So in this you have to identify and highlight the pronouns with highlighted pronouns, and you have to mention their cases, right? So children, that's it for today, and the other kinds of pronouns I will be discussing with you in my next video. Thank you.